everybody. This is Hollywood Promotions Fight Night 2 main event special. We are very sorry for the timing. Started 40 minutes late. We apologize for that, but hey, we're here. This is Hollywood Promotions Fight Night 2 main event special. Angel Flores versus Raul Negret. That fight fell through, but we also have Ben Van Udy, he couldn't fight, so the wonderful Josh Flores will be replacing him to fight FRASER Hernandez. Then our main event, Mike Granger versus Roger Watts. Both 10-rounders. So first, we have FRASER Hernandez versus Josh Flores scheduled for 10 rounds. And then we have our main event, Mike Granger versus Roger Watts. So yeah, without further ado, get into our fight card, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi everybody, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas for the evening, and welcome to the MGM Grand here in the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of middleweight action, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. Right now. We know when he offers up once he's inside.
We have Flores stepping in. That is a turn of events. FRASER Hernandez making his debut. Don't know much about his fighting style or anything, but I do know coming off of the win over Flores, he's got a tough debut in front of him.
Flores is a big fish.
Who said that?
This Chris Richards. What's up, AK?
What's up with you, Chris Richards? I appreciate you joining me, brother. Surprising step in we got here from Josh Flores to fight the debuting FRASER Hernandez. Already has 2 title fights.
Flores looking better here than he normally does. He's not feeling any pressure here, and he's showing his skills.
FRASER just got a nice straight in. He's stepping forward a lot more than usual already. Could have spoke too soon. FRASER just has to be patient.
Got the cross block going on. I know Flores is probably going to have to work the body in order to get through that a little bit.
It'll be hard working the body on the back foot.
Right.
If FRASER uses range.
Yeah, he seems to be doing a good job at that. He's very patient. He's not really walking forward.
You got Flores missing quite a bit right now. Just found his body with a right uppercut a little second ago. If he can keep that up for the early rounds, he might be able to get a little stamina lead on Flores. He's doing all right. Staying outside here.
Flores is throwing too far back.
Yeah, I think he's kind of expecting him to walk in, and when he doesn't, that's just maybe all he can come up with it at the moment. Maybe he'll make the adjustment in the next round or so. Didn't see too much from Flores that round. See if he can work his usual counters into this fight at some point. Of course, he'll have to find his range first. His block sure is active though.
Yeah, Hernandez is.
He has the first counter there.
He's done his homework. It looks like, man. He's looking good in there. For a debut, he's looking really good.
Yeah, I do know that he was getting some spars in when he first got into the league. I'm not sure how they were turning out for him, but it does look to see that he's picked up a couple of things. Flores is finding more success this round.
For sure. Nice counter right hand there by Flores.
FRASER gets a nice straight in.
Walking him down, too.
We got a clinch, the first clinch from Flores. I might let him hold on to that clinch a little longer. Anything to get his work on his stamina. He did not take the counter opportunity. Maybe he wasn't expecting him to miss that hook or wasn't expecting the hook at all.
Oh, no. Flores goes down.
Oh, Flores goes down. Oh my goodness. That's not what I that's not what I expected from that right straight. His
FRASER
health
roller.
dropped. Oh man, I wonder if Fraser's gonna try to capitalize on that knockdown. Oh, there's not enough time in this round, but
He's just going to have to
maybe
stay.
he'll show that same pressure going forward. He looks to be having doing a lot better than I was in my title fight against Flores, actually. Perhaps I should have got in as far as something or got a tip from him. I deal with guys with a style like this.
Oh, no. Another one.
Oh my goodness. What is he packing? What is in that gloves?
Man, he's got that
Right.
that left hook straight combination down, man. That's a lethal
He's not
combination.
fully stunned. I wonder if he noticed that he's barely hanging on here. He's definitely piling it on with the combinations at the moment. May have backed off at the wrong time, but Flores is still hurting here.
Yeah, he just might not know it. Flores is doing a good job of hiding it.
The best job he can. Punches were getting in a little clean for a second. A small detail, but you know, you can take advantage of it if you can pick up on it.
Flores landed a couple of back straights in a row. You need to be careful with those. No, I don't like seeing that. I know you're frustrated this day,
The same uppercuts I fell prey to in my match. Fraser's gonna have to make that adjustment a little early.
Yeah.
There it is again. With that cross block.
It's hard to deal with, man, especially on a max height and reach guy, you know.
I can understand that. Yeah.
That jab straight combo it's working him every time, man.
Ooh.
Flores needs to straighten up his punches. He's throwing two uppercuts in a row. Mix it up a little bit.
I mean, if they're working and Frazier doesn't make the change, Atlas has the shutout 30-26 right now.
That was a nice 4-punch combination by Flores.
I mean, maybe he started off this fight showing that cush patience. You see, he had the same shorts and shoes. Gloves not as old, but
Ooh, nice counter uppercut.
I saw that a little late. And another straight, good grief. Once he starts finding that straight and them godforsaken uppercuts, it can become real ugly just closing the distance. You're straight as he closes in and follow with the uppercuts if he ever does get in.
I think Frazier did a good job there of just kind of stepping back for a second. I think maybe he's trying to chase Flores a little too much this round.
Another adjustment I had to make in my fight against Flores, albeit a little too late. I should have did it a lot sooner. Gave the judges an easier time.
He's really good
Makes
at
me feel better about getting the W.
it's
Flores is definitely slowing down though. Last counter opportunity landed on the guard.
ooh.
I wonder what. Oh my goodness! I'm seeing it a little late, man. You gotta I'm hearing your reaction, and then when I see it, because I'm
Yeah,
kind of just waiting to see what you're reacting to, and that's surprising.
I'm watching
But
it
we
on.
know that can happen. That straight is a menace for just about any boxer. I think the key may be staying a little patient when he steps back, even if it's not a counter straight or an uppercut. He's finding his body on that step in. Nice kind of uppercut from Frazier. Good hook. Oh, that step back straight. Finding home again.
I think he's throwing a little too much, man. Come on, Flores.
Yeah, you just seen about 2 or 3
I know.
back to back. I wonder what Hernandez's stamina is on. He doesn't seem to
Oh,
see any
another.
need to adjust his pace. We'll
Go to
see
the
if Frazier can hold on. I wonder how the judges have this fight so far. The knockdown piece.
Oh, those are some vicious combinations. Oh, Fraser gets the knock.
And Flores goes down for the second time tonight. The straight is going to be the equalizer in this fight for either gentleman.
Oh, that's brutal.
What is Flores doing? He should have took the time to rest. Or do
Yeah,
his best to try to recover.
he's gonna have to get on his bike for sure right now.
I don't know if he's trying to show maybe he can fight inside this match. It's not doing him that great a job at all. Or maybe I spoke too soon.
And he might just be wanting to put on a show. Fraser looks good to me though.
Definitely looks good. He needs to close out the fight.
I'm kind of glad it's Flores and not me.
I mean, this would be a big statement for a debut from Hernandez. To have a step in like Flores in a KO victory. Definitely not an easy match on Flores' end. It doesn't appear that way at all. Seems to have his hands full with Hernandez right now. The resurgence of the cross block. Do you think maybe he looked at a couple of Rolly's fights before he decided to go pro?
You're out there, dude. Which I need to take notes because I'll probably be in the ring with one of those guys before long. So
You could see Hernandez your next time out if you don't already have a contract for all we know. Win or lose.
yeah, he looks really good. Both of these guys might go over the limit on straights if it goes to decision.
It doesn't seem like Hernandez is as reliant, but I could see that he will be relying on it more and more as the match goes on if Flores doesn't go down to any other punch. He's definitely keeping the hooks going.
I believe Fraser
sprinkling them straight in.
Athleticism advantage here. He's very selective with his combos, and that tells me that he's probably got all his stats turned up. Whereas Flores probably has more punch stats and a little less athleticism.
So you think his stamina is still kind of high right now?
I'd almost put money on Fraser's stamina probably being close to 80% at least right now.
But his health looks closer to where Flores is at?
I mean, he's been getting tagged, but
where Flores is?
They haven't been really clean counters, and they haven't been real clean power shots. So,
well, he did. Suppose he kind of got flashed twice.
Right.
I forget how that second knockdown came.
the fight night judges gave that last round to Flores. He must have landed more.
Well, a couple of counters. I believe I saw one or two. It might have been close.
I think Flores is showing his experience right now, man. He's definitely the more calm fighter right now.
Yeah, trying to just hang on to I don't know how I could finish that, but more or less he's trying to make sure this gets to the judges.
Yeah, I think Fraser is more, he lost the last round and he's really kind of coming out here being aggressive. And sometimes, especially when you're fighting Flores, that's what he wants.
If he fought like that from the beginning, there's no telling how long it would have been before Frazier puts him on his back, or if he does at all. But he's standing in the center ring a lot more this fight than I have seen him do in any of his previous.
Well, it's like you say all the time, AK. You got to make adjustments in there.
I'm not sure if it was worth making the adjustments this particular fight with a guy who was looking to get his hands involved to the capacity that Hernandez is. He's walking forward basically the entire fight. To meet him in center ring and make his job that much easier, I don't think would be advised.
Yeah, he just probably should have made the adjustments sooner. But I mean, right there in the thick of things, though, he did knock him down twice.
Do you think that this holds up for the next round or two? Does it still go to the decision, or does Hernandez put him down for the fourth and final time?
I think Flores was playing possum a little bit there earlier. I think he's okay now, and it's probably going to be a decision fight here. I'd hate to be this person scoring it. That's why I'm glad. I'll commentate all day, but if y'all ask me to judge, I just can't do it.
No, I can definitely understand that. My outlook might be the same. I missed it. I just saw John Angulo looking to get into the commentator's booth as Frazier gets the knockout win. Chris Richards, glad you didn't put money on that. I know Flores has to maybe regret stepping in. There's no way you could predict that Hernandez would be like the force he seems to appear. And am I alone in the booth at this time? What happened to Richards? Where is he going? I believe we should have Granger versus Watts shortly.
Alright, we're back.
Yo,
Yep,
can you hear me?
yep.
Good. What happened to what's it called? Richardson King.
Huh?
Richardson King. What happened to them?
Oh, I think Richardson's. I don't even know what happens to them really.
Fuck it. We'll run the show from now on then. How many more fights you got? 1 or 2?
Only one more, and that's the main event.
Nice, nice.
Alright. Alright, anyway, we have our main event now. Mike Granger versus Roger Watts. Alright, our next bout,
Hey, it's my best buddy Richards. How's it going, man?
Hey man, accidentally left the chat at the end of that fight. Who won?
Hernandez. I'm retiring. I look like,
You're retiring.
yes, at least temporarily.
That's just a break then.
Yeah, I guess.
You stepped in there on short notice, man. You can't hold yourself accountable for that.
I've been playing for a week, so yeah, that was kind of on me.
You'll come back stronger, bro. Give it a couple weeks.
Yeah. Alright. I'm pretty sure we're ready to move on to the main event. Mike Granger versus Roger Watts. Granger 1-1, while Watts is 0-1. So let's just get into it.
Looks like Watts has a little disadvantage with the reach.
Yeah. Granger, the taller guy. Here's Mike Granger.
Any background on their styles that you guys know of?
Both of them had, well, Granger had a pretty close fight with JAYDEN Ramirez last time out. Roger Watts had a unanimous decision loss to Lewis White. Round one.
I remember he fought on the card that me and you fought on, John, but I can't remember who he fought.
He fought Lewis White.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Lewis White got him, but it was like a short notice fight.
Yep.
Yeah, it's coming back to me now. This is an interesting fight. Both fighters have their lead foot facing each other. Trying to dominate the outside. Pretty even so far.
Uppercut from Watts as Granger digs to the body. Both exchanging combinations. Nice head movement from Granger. Straight from Mike Granger.
Applying pressure and getting out when he needs to. Watts is staying composed though.
Granger's in the green and yellow trunks, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
Nice combination
he was
from Watts.
on a lot of power early.
Ooh, nice counter.
Nice combination from Granger to conclude round one. Pretty even back and forth round.
I think Granger might have aged that first round.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. It was a close round, but I wouldn't argue with that.
Yeah, I'm not judging myself.
It's an observation.
Yeah.
Pretty interested to see how this will take on later on in the rounds. Someone will get more aggressive or not. Because both seem a little, I wouldn't say defensive, but they're not overly aggressive. I wonder if that will change later on. Oh, right when I said that, they start throwing hands.
Ooh.
Nice counters.
He snuck a little uppercut up under his guard a little second ago.
Ranger definitely feels like the stronger man here.
He definitely seems to
Combination.
be more comfortable inside.
Without a doubt.
He keeps finding that right uppercut to the body.
Yeah, right after that, or the left hook follows up after that every time.
Nice work.
And I don't.
Right as you said it.
I don't think the other guy has an answer for it.
Nice straight from Watts.
Might be to get him to the ropes.
I like that body work that Watts did just there when he had him backed up in the corner.
I think it was more a great attempt. Doesn't look like any of them got in too clean.
Ooh,
I think that's what he should look to do throughout the fight. Back Granger into the corners and the ropes and unload a little bit and attack his stamina. It's only the second round. And gotta see what kind of recovery he gets after these
nice counter
next
from Watts.
35 seconds or so.
That is true. Ranger looking to corner Watts.
Yep. End of round number 2.
Have to give it to Granger, without a doubt. See if Watts can make an adjustment though.
Advantage on Watts right now. Wouldn't be surprised to see a cut. Well, Watts is fresh off of a debut.
Yep.
Makes sense.
His Granger just had a close fight with Ramirez last time out, and we know Ramirez is pretty good. Rex Tony 10-second record KO aside, he's a pretty good boxer himself.
I think that makes a big difference for here. Coming into the league, I saw it was a lot different than WWC since he could change up a whole much, more variables into your fighter. I think Watts still needs to figure out what works for him.
I think for the most part, whether Granger is able to fight inside and outside doesn't really matter. I think he prefers to do most of his work on the back foot. It could just be my opinion or my outlook.
I gotta agree with that.
The combos that are working for Granger are the combos that he's going to stick to, it appears. Seems Watt's timing is just a little bit off. He's swinging just as Granger's getting out of range.
Just a bit, but he did land a couple punches right now, so
Watts
might be getting into his rhythm.
bit. He's not sitting down enough on his punches. He's trying to move backwards while he's punching, and he's just taking himself out of range.
Not patient enough on the front foot for Granger to get his back on the ropes or in the corner before he decides to let his hands go.
From these first rounds, I don't want to say that Watts isn't really a Philly show fighter, but he's a little too aggressive for that blocking stance, in my opinion. I feel like he will work better with textbook or maybe cross block.
The resurgence of the cross block doesn't seem to hinder anyone, so I can't disagree with this stuff.
The unofficial judges have it 30-27 for Mike Granger.
I tend to.
Watts gets it straight in, as if he can see that scorecard himself. He's not a fan.
Well,
Either that or the blood on his face.
you have to agree with that scorecard right now because Granger's putting in work.
Especially to that body. Those uppercuts are digging in.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't matter if Watts was having more success as far as landing his punches if Granger continues to land those power uppercuts and hooks to the body.
It is true, but it does look like it's not doing that much damage to his stamina as it normally would. So that is a good sign for Watts.
I think there could have been an accidental headbutt maybe just a moment ago. I think I saw something.
My bad, Flores. Go ahead.
Ooh, nice straight from Granger, but I think it just a moment ago I thought I saw an accident, maybe an accidental headbutt.
It happens in the heat of battle. I have to give it to Watts though. He did turn it up this
trying
round.
to get even the playing field a little bit. That cut under his right eye.
Yeah,
You don't make me bleed my own blood.
I might. I was him just.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, straight
He
hurts
can't get too
Granger.
desperate. He can't get too desperate. So a partial stun.
Yep.
And he
I would have
taunts him.
used the stun to get a
Two
little
big
bit of
straights from Mike
work
Granger.
in the Granger's body. I'm sure he
Still
has a stamina
can.
lead right now.
Could finish off, if he could finish off the round not doing anything, honestly, but it's all up to him. Whatever he feels.
And the round number 4.
And we're starting to see a little turnaround for Watts.
What will he do with the momentum? That's the question.
We shall see.
Probably not enough blood on his face in between these rounds for him. Oh, I take that back. He should come out just as aggressive as he did in round 4.
2 nice combinations in a row. Granger needs to switch it up a little bit. That right uppercut, left hook is starting to be kind of telegraphed.
That's what I was kind of expecting would happen if you force him to fight inside, regardless of what it is that he wants. You know, he could seem as comfortable as he wants there. Eventually, he's going to have to, open up the toolkit a little bit. If the combos are there, he needs to bring them out.
Cool.
Nice body counter from Mike Granger.
And southpaw combos are a whole lot different than orthodox combos. Can't really just throw that 1, 2, 3 and expect it to land from southpaw when you're fighting orthodox.
Yeah, I agree. He has to change
Real
up a
thoughts
game
about what?
plan. Also, another thing,
Another 2 left
southpaws are
thoughts about
used to
what?
fighting orthodox fighters. So there's an advantage there.
Granger's going to the body again.
The pressure he's putting on, but I'm kind of scared for his stamina in later rounds.
Water Granger.
For Watts.
Yeah, Granger can do what he's doing all night.
That is true, but
Just got
we
around.
did see he can't get hurt.
Yep.
He's still finding a home for that right uppercut.
Would
And
love
they
to
add
hear
up.
what his corner is telling him right now.
He's
He's
only got
getting good recovery though. Why?
terrible.
You think the 9% is terrible?
78%.
He's at No, I'm talking about his stamina. I feel like he has enough health to make it through the round. He needs enough stamina so that in the later rounds, he doesn't start to give the momentum over to Granger. If he can get any by then. I know he's fighting back on the cards right now. Unofficially. Good defense by Granger.
Oh, that was a beautiful combination of the fight so far.
Ooh. And Watts ran right into that uppercut.
Oh! Watch his hurt! Granger
He hurt.
going for it.
Ranger did. Defense looking a little solid here. I would hang on and let itself recover.
What?
Maybe shoot the jab to keep him back.
Looks like he was able to.
Step cut again.
Yeah, I feel like the uppercut is probably the most important punch for both fighters in this particular fight.
Ooh, nice straight from Mike Granger.
And a hook too. And that concludes this round. I think it's without question that Granger's ahead on the cards. So, what do you guys think is going to take for one to get an advantage in this fight?
Um,
He landed a solid combination in his last round that was really good. Got rocked right after that. If he can figure out how to land those combos without getting rocked in the process, he's got a decent chance. But fight is kind of starting to get away from him.
Mm-hmm. Have to agree with that.
and we did
Just
see
seems to be a
the
little more patient.
we did see the cut on Watts. They gotta make sure of that. Make sure that cut doesn't worsen.
Especially with his damage. Well, I mean his health continuing to
Yeah.
decline.
Yeah, there could be a doctor stoppage if it worsens anymore. Oh, he's
Or
rocked!
stoppage by the fighter itself.
Oh, he goes down! Roger Watts goes down.
Left uppercut straight.
That's something you don't see every day. A fighter looking at the totals mid-fight.
Reminds me of somebody playing Dark Souls
He may be trying to see
out their weapons in the middle of a fight.
how many uppercuts and hooks Granger has thrown.
Watts is playing a dangerous game trying to trade right now. Granger is not putting anything down on the brakes. He's going full force, trying to get another knockdown.
I think this fight will go to a judge's decision.
End of round number 7. Yeah, we did see Watts go down. We see that cut is worsening in the corner.
There's only two options for him, honestly. 3 knockdowns or just the knockout itself. Granger can just do whatever he's doing for the rest of the fight and still win. He doesn't even need the knockout.
And the unofficial judges have it 67 to 65.
Ooh, some nice combos by Watts. Granger fighting nonchalant, knowing he's ahead, or at least feeling he is.
Oh, he locks
Oh.
Granger! And he goes down! My Granger
What a
goes
turn of
down.
events.
See you knocked down, and I raised you a knockdown. No,
And
he
he goes
matches.
with the
He
replay.
matches. He matches. He matches.
Big comeback
It was
as
his
he
first one. He
knocks
stunned
down
him
Mike
last time.
Granger.
He didn't knock him down, actually.
He's letting Granger know, I can hurt you, and I will hurt you.
I think he knew
See
he
how
could hurt
Granger's
Granger. I don't think he paid attention to what punch he hit Granger with earlier, or how
possibly.
to set that up again.
Felt like he should be applying more pressure now. His health is low.
Yeah.
He can't win on rounds.
Okay, he might need a knockout, Roger Watts. But he did score the knockdown.
Official only had him up, Granger up 2. So it's no telling how they did the knockdowns aside. Another knockdown could edge him this, for all we know.
Very true. Granger looks like he accepts that he lost the round.
He taunts.
Very interesting second half.
I'm surprised he managed to hold on to that amount of stamina. Whoa,
And
did
What
anybody
happened
else
to
lose the
the...
screen?
it seems as the referee has examined Roger Watts' eye and they've waived it, but we're going to a technical decision.
Wow.
We will go to a technical decision. I guess send in your scorecards. I throw
Just
them.
kind of interested to see the rest of it.
Yeah. Yeah, the referee has. Yeah, the doctor has stopped it, but we're gonna go to a technical decision. You see the scorecards at the time of the stoppage. All right, we have our scorecard. We have the scorecards in. We go to the scorecards for a technical decision throughout 8 rounds, and we do have a split decision. Judge 1 scores the contest 76-74 in favor of Roger Watts. Judge 2 scores the contest 76-74 in favor of Mike Granger. And Judge 3 scores the contest 76-74 in favor of your winner by split decision. Mike Showtime Granger. Mike Granger pulls off the split decision. They're a very controversial. You have a referee or the doctor, stopping the fight because of Watt's cut, going to a technical decision, but Mike Granger gets the split decision victory.
Very good performance by both fighters. I'd like to see where both of them head after this.
Yep.
Also those hunches or those intuitions, whatever you call them, to do things.
Anyways,
Is that the main event?
yep.
That receipt wound up in the trash.
Gotcha. Alright, y'all. Well, I'll say today was a successful night.
Yep.
We'll catch y'all later.
Adios. And this has been Hollywood Promotions Fight Night 2 main event special. First up, we had FRASER Hernandez versus Josh Flores. The first man to stop Josh Flores, FRASER Hernandez, scored a knockout victory. Then our main event, Mike Granger versus Roger Watts. Mike Granger pulls off the split decision victory. Thank you all for tuning in to our fight card. We'll catch you next time. Adios, amigos.